Today I have with me Reece Wakefield. This guy.
Reece Wakefield. Reece Wakefield. Who? Reece Wakefield. The season champion. It is none other than Reece Wakefield.
Yeah, the dude's quick. So, I'm going to teach Road America. It's going to go over all the nuances, over all the details that we need to know to learn this track, to be quick at this track, because I have 1 week to learn this track before the 6-hour race that's on the weekend. So, great challenge. I'm up for it. I'm going to learn something. You're going to learn something. There'll be a separate video for how that race goes. Hopefully it's a good one. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I struggled on the new track with the 40-degree temps. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut through it pretty quick and I'll get straight into Road America. I have done a solid 40 minutes of driving on this track.
Yeah, tough.
So this is our true learning experience, this one.
Yep. Alright. I want to see a lap. Off you go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice work. Good start.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I should have driven to start off with a little bit.
Probably.
Yeah. But I was on for a 257 on that one. It was showing. Reece is flying lap to see what he can do.
But do you see what I mean about track usage
Oh, yeah. That is like... What a nerd.
on the ground? Because all your brake markers are over there. I lift off at this. I lift off at the 2.
Okay.
At the 2 white line. Brake at the first one.
Okay. Okay, I was going
Then-
3 and 2.
Trail brake in, and then it's very, because there's so much runoff. Like, look at how early I am on throttle.
Yeah. You're like... What?
Like,
Halfway or not even?
just before that halfway point.
Yeah.
And because there's so much runoff, you just run it out wide. You can dip 2 tires, but if you go too far,
It'll cut you.
it's an off
Okay.
track. Then straight, obviously flat out. Always try and stick it.
Yeah, I was
Make
gonna
it-
ask, is this one like better on the left side, right side, or middle through this straight here? Like, is there a line that's best?
You want to minimize
Like the track usage or...
minimize the length.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
like you out here, you're driving more distance than I would be if I was just to keep it here and
Yeah.
then the inside for the next one.
Okay.
So, and then for this, because like it's a bit of a crest you can't see, there's the gravel on the right.
Yep.
So this is me again fuel saving. This is just what I do. I lift off at the start of the gravel and then I brake just after it.
Okay, so just after the gravel on the two board.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can go just wide there?
So you can have two tires on, like, your inside tires can be on the like outside of this rule strip.
Okay.
I
Good to
think if
know.
you go too far or too far out this way or too far down this way, it's a slow down.
Yeah, okay.
And turn in, trail braking obviously. You don't really want to dip your tires in here because it's a bit of a, like you can probably see it, it's a bit of a dip.
Yeah.
Like you can, but it'll just upset the car a little bit.
Yeah.
Then power out, use all of this, like as much as you can. You can dip your two tires over on that gravel. It doesn't really hamper your speed too much.
Okay.
You go too far over, it's still an off track. For this corner, I just pretty much brake. I don't have a reference per se.
Yeah.
For me, this is just all feeling. Because there are no reference boards, there are no like ground markers you can use. Like if I look at it from the in-car, like there's nothing.
Yeah.
But I think it's like you'll see the car dip down like a tiny bit as if the crest is starting to get flatter, like that tiny little. It's like here.
Yeah.
That's where I start braking. But these are all tiny things you pick up the more you drive, like and the longer you drive.
Yeah.
Like you start to pick up little things in the track, like that bump I showed you at Spa.
Yes.
Like it's just little things. But yeah, and brake, obviously, you want to be very easy on your braking percentage in here. Too much, and it's gonna offset you're gonna probably spin it.
Okay.
Because of the way the track is and how it's crested, your car starts to become unsettled along here. Like the rear end's very, I guess you could say, floaty, and because all your like weight has now transferred to the front end because you're braking, it's gonna make the rear even more floaty. So you got to be very careful with your brake input through here. It's just tiny little brakes. Trail it in. Back on throttle pretty early. It's a second gear corner too.
Yeah.
Run this whole thing.
You can dip a little tire on that outer
yeah.
part if need be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can dip your tires pretty much everywhere. This next corner, when your tires are warm, flat.
Yeah, I seen that and I was like, oh, dude, okay.
Yeah. So this is pretty much turning in at like the end of here.
Okay.
But you don't want to look at this.
No, you need
like
to be looking inside.
This is a peripheral.
Yeah.
So while you're driving to here, this is where you're looking. Like you're looking to around about here. But then as soon as like you get here, you're looking at the apex. But if you can still see it out of your peripherals.
Yeah,
and then
that's sick.
You can dip tires here on the grass.
Okay.
Maybe if you haven't really found, maybe when your tires get old, it might be like you can probably cut this a bit more, and you don't have as much front end as you used to.
Yeah.
Because it's a fast corner, but it's also like a tight corner.
It
like
is,
it's a
yeah.
fast tight corner. Like it's 45 degrees, rough abouts.
Yeah, well, I was doing like 25% lift, 50% lift.
Like you see that there. Like I made the apex.
Yeah.
I'm on the apex, but I still ran off into the grass.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this one, we got more brake marker lines. So again, same thing. I lift off at the second one, brake at the first one, third one, whatever you want to call it. First, second, third, first, second.
Yeah.
It's a heavy brake zone because I mean you are coming in.
Yeah, you've just been flat through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're coming in around 220 kilometers an hour, and you're about 50 meters away from the brake zone,
Yeah.
like from the corner. Sorry. So it's a pretty hefty brake zone. That's why you'll see my peak pressure is like 80. But then it's a pretty early like
Off as well, kind of.
off as yeah. I personally, for me, with this corner, I do like to dip tires into there simply because it rotates the car.
I wanted to say, are those rumble strips actually angled off into the grass a
They're
little bit,
not.
or?
Nah, they're not. These ones aren't 3D curves.
Okay.
These ones are just normal flat curves, but the grass dips down, so it's kind of like a pothole almost.
Yeah.
So you can use it as a way to rotate your car.
Yeah.
Like you kind of see there how the car.
Yeah,
like,
because that's what I was
goes.
seeing, and I was like, okay, that's like a
It's-
nice little trick.
It's the same. I guess it's this. Same could be said for this corner. Like because there's a dip. You go in there, it'll rotate the car.
Yeah.
Like it just rotates the car better. That's why I dip here. It's because it rotates me better and it just gets me a better exit.
Yeah.
Again, use all
All
of
of
the
that.
track.
Yeah.
Okay, now this one, the carousel is a weird corner, right? You think, hey, look, a corner's coming up. I should probably lift off a little bit. See how long I was flat for?
Yeah. And then, like, do you know when to get off here, or is there like a feeling that this one will give
It's
you?
kind of
or...
it's kind of a feeling. It's like, okay, the car's starting to understeer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because obviously this whole thing is not flat.
Yeah.
That'd be mental, unless you're in a hypercar. But even then, I don't think it's flat. It's.
I assumed it
You
was
get-
feel.
You get like a third of the way in it, and
Yeah.
then you just lift. Yeah, there's no real reference.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's more of a feeling thing. And when that happens, just let off. Now, what's gonna happen here is you're not gonna stay tight. You're gonna go out mid-track,
Okay.
and it's gonna feel like you're going too fast. There's two things you can do. If you get it right, you don't have to brake. If you get it like a little bit wrong, where you wash out a little bit too wide, this is all the brake you need.
Okay. Like literally 5%.
Yeah, and that's just to get the car rotate, like the front end
Yeah.
rotated back in. And then that's it.
Okay. Where'd you power on there? Was that just at like where the opening there's like dirt on the side kind of opens up? Because it's kind of like
Again, it's
tight.
feeling, like
Yeah.
there's-
Okay.
So you'll notice when you're in the car, you just like this is what I meant when I said you gotta like let the car tell you when it's ready for power. Because this is one of those corners where you have to. It's kind of also like Puon at Spa.
Yeah.
So like a Puon, you brake, you go in, and then you have to wait until the car's settled and ready before you get back on power.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good thing to say because like that makes sense in my brain.
So it's the same thing here. So it's like flat, 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 lift, wait, back on.
Yeah.
So see, you can kind of tell from this in-car when you're going back on power because the car's angling more towards the corner now. It's not pushing out wide.
Yeah. Okay.
The car pushes out wide. comes back in.
Yeah. Yeah. You start kind of pointing
So-
in towards that inside little. Yeah.
I'll play this in full and then you'll notice, so when the car starts going wide, I'll let off, do the little brake, let it come back in. As soon as it comes back in, I'm back on power. And then the rest, it should stick to the road and you'll be fine.
Yeah. It does that little point, and then you
Yeah.
kind of just get on him.
Yeah, so that corner's not a reference corner. It's not a, okay,
Yeah.
get on power here, or I should be on power at X amount of kilometers an hour. Like that's all feeling.
Yeah.
That is all got to do with how the car feels in the corner. Now we have this corner, which is flat.
Yep.
Again, use all of the track
Yeah.
given. So put your tires on the rumble strip. Put your tires on the rumble strip. Put your tires on the rumble strip. Minimal inputs is all you need.
Oh, baby.
Alright, so watch the steering wheel through this corner and look how much I don't turn.
Like 20%, if that. Or 20 degrees.
Like your biggest inputs to turn in.
Yeah.
Because what'll happen now, so there's an interesting thing that happens in this corner, and let me know if you know what it is.
What do you mean?
I'll play that
Like,
again.
is it the gear shift up or?
Nope. I'll play it again and just watch what happens in the corner.
Is it like that rumble strip on the right that you go over? Does it like point the car right more? Or does it rotate the car a bit?
Maybe we'll get a better... I'll play it one more time in full speed and then I'll slow it down and
Okay.
you'll see it. Did you notice it?
Or is it the bumps? That's,
It is the bump mid-corner. So watch this.
yeah, like here? Yeah.
So what that does is it actually helps rotate your car. There,
Yeah.
you see the spark? It'll
Yeah.
help rotate the car, which is why you see the steering input open up on the exit. And the less steering input you have through corner is the less surface friction and the less push your front end will have. Like if you were to go in there at the same speed and have maybe like 10 degrees more steering angle than I do, I guarantee you that I get to turn 12 first.
Wild stuff.
So there are some cars that get freaked out by that bump, like if it's a car on low wing, like if pretty much any low wing. I've noticed it mostly in the Mustang because it'll bottom out and then it gets real loose through this section.
Yeah.
Especially on cold tires. Don't take this flat on cold tires, dude. Whatever you do,
Yeah, that's
give it a couple laps.
Yeah,
like give it 2 laps.
a fair statement.
Um,
Everyone will agree.
Yeah. So let that bump do its thing. So this corner, I let off when it straightens up, and then I'm braking at the 3.
Okay.
I don't look at any references at this corner.
Okay, so you're like kind of off just before the 4 board then, not quite at it.
And then it's just this corner is a bit.
Where did you get
weird.
on brake there? Sorry.
I think it's just before the 3 board.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I've seen people in the McLaren like take it in 3rd. I think Yuri takes it in 3rd. But I think it's just comfortability. Like I'm taking it in 2nd. You probably can take it in 3rd. Again, to do with that turbo thing we spoke about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can take it in 3rd. I mean, I'd take it in 2nd for rotation if I'm coming in too hot. But max like brake pressure is about 60, maybe 70%. That was a little bit of a yuck moment on my part. But do you see how like there's no like hesitation in the throttle?
Yeah.
Like it's just straight. I mean, there was a little there, but it's just straight on it.
Yeah.
Again, run that wide.
You can dip 2 tires if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, this is flat. You need to get it right. Otherwise, you end up on that grass patch out there that you found earlier.
Yes.
So open up the corner as much as you can, obviously by driving on the ripple. I mean, I'm almost on the grass.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, turn in's about halfway.
Yeah, you can see that.
And then try get both wheels on this ripple without getting on the grass. I mean, by the looks of it, I did a tiny lift there. Yeah, I did. Okay. But this is flat.
The track
Just not
temp
this
is
time.
38 degrees.
So maybe, yeah, a little lift, and then you're using all of this
Yeah.
as well. Like you're pushing all the way out wide. Like you're out.
Yeah,
you know,
you're over that
dragging
line.
it.
Yeah.
So technically, you have to rejoin the track safely because your wheels are not inside the track limits, technically. But we don't care about that. We just want to go fast.
Yes.
So yeah, use all of this. Obviously not out here, because if you're out here, you might as well just park it up.
Yeah.
And then for this corner is faster than you think.
I think were you third through this corner?
Yes, it's faster than you think. So I'm like letting off around here.
Yep. Braking 2, was it?
Or just like at the start of this bitumen part, but very lightly though, like not. I mean, 30-40%.
Yeah. You
trailing it in.
Did you trail into around the one board there? Or just hard? No, it was just hard. Oh, okay.
It's just to keep the car rotating because it's a longer corner. Like it's a long corner.
Yeah.
Like it starts. I mean, technically the corner is like starting here.
Yeah.
Because like but it gets tighter at the end.
Yeah.
So you trail braking for a little bit, and then you're off, and then it's just straight power on. Use all the track, and then onto the front straight. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how you do a 202.6 in 38-degree track temp. That's probably slow in comparison against other people, but you know what? Brock's slow in comparison to me, so he thinks that's pretty fast.
Yeah, buddy. I was about to ask you, so what sort of lap time is that in like comparison? Like if you were on like a 22-degree, 23-degree track, what would you be running?
Maybe like 201, mid 201s, mid to low 201s.
Yeah, that's sick.
Oh, that's it. That's all we have time for today. I'm done. I'm kidding. Good. That was good.
Nice. I was on it first a little too long. Yes.
See how much time you gain using all of the track?
Yeah, like that first lap out, like even cold tires was still faster. And that's pretty much what I did, was just use all the track.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how much track usage gains you in time.
Oh yeah.
Like it might not be a lot. Okay, say you gain 100 every corner, right? At Road America, there is 14 corners. Well, technically 13. Right? Well, technically 12, because 11A and 10 and 2 technically don't count. So 12 corners. You gain 100th at every corner, that's a tenth. But you have one whole week to learn.
Yes.
You have one whole week to sort out all the finer details of the track, the finer details of the driving. So always practice in higher temps. And also in higher temps, it also tests the limits of the car more too, because you need to be more finer with your details, because the track's so hot. So you want to have a more probable chance of inducing understeer in corners. So learning how to adapt to hotter temps is beneficial.
It's definitely something I need to do more of.
Correct. None of these cheat attempts. None of these world record attempts.
Fine. I'll accept these terms.
That's just giving you some false hopes. We don't deal in false hopes here.
They make me feel
We
too
don't do
tingly
inputs or maybes.
inside. Feel so
Oh,
tingly
well.
and good.
Oh,
Like
well.
5 minutes and then I'm like, it wasn't real.
Time to crank the heat up to 60 degrees.
But thank you for that, mate. It was a very good
Hey.
insight, and thank you for that. It was a very good insight into on a very unknown track for me. And now after, what was that, hour?
Yeah.
After 1 hour, I feel like if I can just put the together, it'd be happy days, honestly.
Yeah, dude, that's all it is. You just gotta connect all the dots.
Yeah. Putting all these extra bits the day after our lesson. And I've also decided to throw in a couple extra laps as well of what I've done. And I have got myself down to a 2-minute 3.7 on a 38-degree track. I don't know if I could do much better. There's still 30 litres of fuel left in the tank. So I will take that any day of the week. Very, very happy with the result. Learning a track from a pro. Who would have thought that it could be so helpful? Mate, I tell you, this bloke knows his stuff. Again, an absolute massive thank you to Reece Wakefield for coming, teaching Road America. Hopefully you learned something. I definitely did. See that in the lap times. It is insane. So, for 1 week, we have the 6 hours of Road America this weekend. So a quick shout out to the sponsors. Are going to be, we have Endurotech Racing. See the stickers here and here. Go to the links below. Go and check it out. Those are absolute weapons. Then I've also got Altered Nutrition. We have a 20% off code for them. Best pre-workouts. They'll keep you tapped in when you're racing. I tell you. Playing COD, Overwatch, I don't care. That's going to keep you going. 1000%. All right. Until the next one. Bye.